Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 7 of music, where today we are going to talk about harmony. Harmony is the relationship between two or more notes. Most of the time, we think of harmony as two notes going on at exactly the same time, but harmony can also be just that relationship between those two notes, even if they're separated. We still hear those two notes together, or that relationship, even if they are separated. We call that broken harmony, or one of the most common uses is in when Mozart would use what we call Alberti bass, where he would take a chord and he would break it up. So we still have that same harmony where the relationship between all those notes is the same, but it's broken up. Let's go through our patterns, and we're going to use that to learn about some specific harmonies today. Repeat after me. Do, mi, do. Re, ti, re. Do, mi, so. So, fa, re. Ti, re, so. Mi, so, do. Re, ti, so. So, mi, do. Do, mi. Re, so. So, fa. Re, ti. Do, so. So, ti. Re, fa. Mi, do. Now, all of those, even though they're broken up, just like we talked about, those still have harmony to them. So there are two different harmonies that we're going to talk about, two different functions of harmony. The first one is going to be tonic, and the second one is going to be dominant. So tonic is going to be any pattern, any tonal pattern that uses the notes do, mi, and so. They can be in any order, but they're always going to be those three notes. Now, it could be only two of them. So when we get to our two-note patterns, you have to pay attention and see if it's going to be that tonic. So here's a few examples of some tonic patterns. Repeating it after me, please. Do, mi, so. So, mi, do. Mi, so, do. Do, so. Mi, do. Do, mi, do. So all of those are tonic patterns. Can you please sing tonic? Now, we're going to go through our patterns, and I want you to sing tonic after every single pattern that is a tonic pattern that uses those three notes, do, mi, or so. If it isn't those three notes, I want you to sing no. So you have two options. You're either going to sing tonic or you're going to sing no. All right, here we go. Do, mi, do. And that would be tonic. Re, ti, re. No. Do, mi, so. Tonic. So, fa, re. No. Ti, re, so. No. Mi, so, do. Tonic. Re, ti, so. No. So, mi, do. Tonic. Do, mi, tonic, re, so, no, so, fa, no, re, ti, no, do, so, tonic, so, ti, no, re, fa, no, mi, do, tonic. Now, we've learned about tonic. We have this relationship between do, mi, and so. Good. Now, you might have noticed and maybe made a mistake when you had a pattern that had the note so in it. However, if you were paying closer attention, you noticed that those patterns that we said no on that had the note so in it didn't have do or mi in it. It had something else. So this is that dominant. Okay, dominant is any pattern that has the notes so, fa, re, and ti. You'll notice that there's 4 notes this time. Here they are again. So, fa, re, ti. Sing those. Now, I want you to sing dominant anytime we have a pattern that uses those 4 notes. Now, obviously, we don't have any patterns that are 4 notes long, so it's going to not always be every single note. So we now have where we're going to sing tonic for do, mi, so patterns, or dominant for so, fa, re, ti patterns. Let's just do a few dominant patterns to practice. Re, ti, re. Dominant, so, fa, re. Dominant, re, fa. Dominant, re, fa, so. Dominant, so, ti. Dominant. All right, now let's put all those patterns together. You're going to sing tonic if it's a pattern that uses do, mi, and so. And you're going to sing dominant when it's a pattern that has so, fa, re, or ti. Here we go. Do, mi, do. Tonic, re, ti, re. Dominant, do, mi, so. Tonic, so, fa, re. Dominant, ti, re, so. Dominant, mi, so, do. Tonic, re, ti, so. Dominant, so, mi, do. Tonic, do, mi. Tonic, re, so. Dominant, so, fa. Dominant, re, ti. Dominant, do, so. Tonic, so, ti. Dominant, re, fa. Dominant, mi, do. Tonic. All right, very good. Now, tonic, and dominant are both very specific harmonies that relate to the piece that we're doing. Now, there are also 2 other concepts that I want to talk very briefly about today, and that I want you to think about when you're doing your listenings. Those are consonant and dissonant. Consonant means that it sounds comfortable. It's something that we're okay listening to. It could feel like home, like this chord. Especially if we do a song like Mary Had a Little Lamb. That last chord is nice and consonant. Now, if I ended on that dominant chord right before that, that might feel a little bit dissonant. It might feel a little uncomfortable because it doesn't want to stay here. It wants to go back to here. So music is this balance between consonance and dissonance. You always want to go from something that is dissonant back to something that is consonant. Here's a little bit more extreme of an example where we have a nice consonant chord and a dissonant chord. Right? That chord is not comfortable. We don't want to sit and listen to that. Back to something consonant. Right? Now, these are relative to each other too, because I could have a chord that is maybe a little bit dissonant, maybe to this. So some of those chords are more consonant than others. So it's not, something isn't just consonant or just dissonant. It's more of a scale. So while you are listening to the music today, I want you to be open to something that sounds maybe a little bit more dissonant. There might be some of the tunes today might be a little bit uncomfortable to listen to, but as you start to familiarize yourself with these different harmonies and these different dissonances and these different consonances in music, you start to appreciate some more of what you normally are used to listening to. All right. Enjoy your listenings, and I'll see you next week.